Mamamoo News, bringing you news all about Mamamoo. I'm your news anchor, NynahNina, where I do weekly recaps on anything related to Mama... Oh, this is helpful. Well, looks like my cure is done. No, I'm just kidding. I mainly wanted to show this off because of these two beautiful people that recommended me on Twitter. I really appreciate you guys spreading the word. Thank you. Our top story for today is Wave's Mamamoo documentary has been released and you have a chance to watch it. And Moonbyl's latest remake where she actually sings. Let's start with our star, Moonbyul. Moonbyul will be featured in First Looks magazine, volume 235. She shows this soft feminine side to her with a nature feel to it as well. This week, Moonbyul just guested in Aiki's own Naver Now show, Thumbs Up, on March 29th at 9 p.m. Korean Standard Time. Already, we're jumping into one of our top stories for today. Moonbyul released the remake of I'm Trying to Say Goodbye through Casting in the Corner of the Room on March 28th. This company, I don't really know what to call them, they have done this kind of remake very often and very successfully. For example, Cold and Chungha's My Lips Like Warm Coffee, that's a really popular song and it was a remake by them. This is a ballad song that was released in 2019 by Yoon Tovin about a mournful farewell, a subject she's a master of conveying through song. Finally, Top Girl's last match of this season is this week. Please tune in to my Shooting Stars reaction stream on Thursday, and we'll all root for them together. Next is Solar doing the Honey Dance Challenge with an athlete that has no legs. She would do a just interview with Zion Clark, a legless wrestler and wheelchair racer, and Guinness World Record holder for walking on his hands. I'm really looking forward to this interview. I really look up to athletes, and I don't know how her team got him or why, but I'm looking forward to it. He even has his own documentary on Netflix. But speaking of Netflix, Mamamoo had just performed an offline mini concert for a Netflix show on March 26th, where they ended up performing 10 songs. But only one song will air on that Netflix content. There was about 400 to 500 Moomoos there, and they distributed Polaroids and towels for each person there. Someone made a thread about their Polaroid collection for that day, so you can scroll through in the link down below. Apparently someone asked how much time was left and was told 2 minutes, but then Mamamoo's encore went on for like nearly 50 minutes. I'm so jealous. Ugh. Mamamoo really seized this opportunity of a live audience. I also added this tweet about what happened behind the scenes from a Moomoo that was present, but without spoiling anything. Some more things about the Netflix thing. Moomoo asked Solar about the Netflix thing being like sports day concept. Remember, that was a spoiler that she gave out. And she said she only did it to confuse Moomoos. So it was a lie. Also, for the Netflix schedule, usually only one song is sung for the encore. But for Mamamoo, originally they did it for 5 songs. But Solar asked if they could sing more than 5 as the encore for Moomoos. So she, just in case, asked RBW to prepare more songs, which is so sweet. Oh my god.
Hwasa and Solar gave a video message to Jessi, congratulating her on her online Queendom concert. Mamamoo also released their Japanese album recently and they have a new song, Smile.
And this news is going to rock your world. Hwasa was on a YouTube live stream with Hyori's Soul Check-In, the whole group with Boa, Wonsun, Jungwa, Hyori. They went live on YouTube, and Hwasa recently said that she received an invitation to act in a movie, but she turned it down. Like, I'm so close of getting Hwasa as an actress, yet so far.
했을 때 내가 정한이 진짜 잘한다.
어떻게 한대?
화사야.
여러분한테 얼굴을 보여줘야지. 아니 저
이게
이번에
진짜 어색하더라고.
저 이번에 영화 섭외 들어왔었어요.
그랬어?
그래서 네, 근데 전 안 한다 그랬죠. 한우물만 파겠습니다. 이러고 이제.
왜? 아예 관심이 없어?
I think they were really impressed by her SNL. I don't know. I hope eventually she's interested enough to like take acting classes and actually be in a drama or movie, whatever. I don't know. That'd be so cool. I think she'd be really good at it. But now we just wait for that Netflix content to be released. Just as I'm hoping Wave's documentary to also be released to people outside Korea. If you haven't heard, TV Neem has subbed the documentary already. She's crazy. I don't think she sleeps. The reason you haven't heard is because you're not subscribed to my channel and or you didn't click the notification bell. So you should do that now so you don't miss anything. Come on. To me, the documentary is really an updated, big budgeted version of Purple Hawk's introducing Mamamoo video. I finished watching all of the documentary and I must say it's so brave or really cool of them to even be able to talk about this uncomfortable feeling that they have at the moment, about this uncomfortable truth that they're unwilling to confront at the moment. It's so raw and beautiful but so like understanding, and just I did not expect this from this type of documentary, I must be honest. I thought they were going to talk about like their global plans or how Corona messed them up and focus more on that instead of... I wanted them to talk about Hwin's contract renewal, but I didn't expect them to discuss how they kind of felt about it. They didn't really talk about it deeply. It was a very kind of vague, but like you kind of got the gist of it. And like, you know, what other K-pop groups are willing to be this honest and raw to their audience? I can't think of one. So yeah, I really commend them for their admirability, if that's the right word. I don't know. I'm just a little bit stunned, to be honest. It's just so wild to me that they would do that. I like their transparency with us as their fans. Almost to the point where I'm like, is it okay? Is it really okay for us to know about this? Of course I'm curious, but I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on the documentary? If you haven't seen the series yet, please do before it disappears. But spoiler alert, they mentioned in the documentary, Mamamoo was scheduled to perform at Coachella in 2020. However, it got canceled due to COVID. Big surprise. So I hope this eventually reaches foreigners, like outside of Korea. It's possible that Wave has an exclusive contract to stream this documentary series for X amount of time, and then RBW has the rights to publish it on a different platform afterwards. So please, if it does get released later on for our international fans, I hope we can show our support by subscribing to whatever streaming platform it is for that month and watching it. Last comment about the documentary relating to my community voting poll. I made a poll asking you guys if you ever felt like Moonbyul, where you and your friends used to talk every single day, but then due to life and growing up, you drift apart and you yearn for those days again. My intention for this wasn't to say Mamamoo was splitting, because they're obviously not, so don't get me wrong. It's just to see if other people related to her, because I definitely do. It's something totally normal and almost amusing to me to see celebrity idols go through that same thing. What I felt after graduating high school and moving to a new college away from my high school friends that I've been with since elementary school, and honestly even graduating college and getting a new job without those college friends. So far with this poll, it seems that most of you either did or still do relate to her feeling. It may be a part of life, but I don't think it has to continue. If you want to talk to your friends again, just reach out over and over again. Ask them what they're up to, even if they don't ask about you or your life. Maybe they're going through some tough times and, like Hwien, can't express their burdens to you yet. But just the fact that you're there existing can mean a lot to someone else. One of the nicest things you can have is a friend, and one of the best things you can do is to be a friend. Once again, Mamamoo inspiring us to be better people in life. That's all the news that we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in to the 9 o'clock news that never starts at 9. Good night and good news.